everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Muyal bracelet, and this was designed by me. I posted it a little while ago on Instagram, and I was pretty sure it was original at the time, and a lot of you guys said that you liked it, so I am here making a tutorial for it today. I'm not going to bring up my Instagram profile, but I will have my name in the description box below. And this is just a quick look at the bracelet. It is pretty complex looking, just from looking at it like this, but it's actually not that difficult. It's just a matter of remembering the steps. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into this. So all you're going to need today is a hook. You can use a double-ended hook or a rainbow loom hook or another type of hook. It doesn't really matter which kind. I'm just going to use a double-ended hook for the tutorial today. You're also going to need a C-clip to secure your bracelet and some bands, and I'm only going to use 2 colors, but you can use as many as you like. So let's go ahead and get started. For the white Persian in this bracelet, I'm going to be using glitter gold, and then for the Egyptian navy in this bracelet, I will be using Egyptian burgundy. So let's go ahead and just start. So first, take your glitter gold and make a cap band. And sorry if my voice sounds weird, by the way. I am still a little bit sick, which I did say in my previous tutorial, but yeah. So anyway, take a glitter gold again and pull it through that cap band. And then what you're going to want to do is take 2 of your Egyptian burgundy bands. And oops, that one's a little bit thin. You're not going to need them both at the same time, but you are going to need them both for this side. So first thing you're going to do is just pull this glitter gold band on. You're going to lift it back up onto your hook and then flip this over the end, and then you can reattach. After this, you're going to go ahead and take your glitter gold and pull it through the first loop, which should just be that Egyptian band. And then you're going to take your second band and you're going to pull it through the first three bands, sorry, and lift the center gold, just like so. And now what you're going to do is switch this to the other end of your hook and repeat the same thing. So you're going to take 2 of your Egyptian and then 1 of these, glitter gold. So taking your burgundy, pull it through the first loop, lift that back up, flip this over the end of the hook, and then reattach. Next, take your gold and pull it through the first loop, should just be your Egyptian band, and then take your Egyptian band again, pull it through the first 3, and you're going to lift the center one, and then reattach. So now you should have the same thing on both sides that looks something like this. You're now going to take another glitter gold. You're going to pull it through the first 5 bands on your hook. You're going to leave this burgundy one on. And then before you close, we're going to lift these 2 center burgundy bands and this outermost burgundy band and then reattach. And then rearrange this outer burgundy band here. Make sure that it's on the outside of your gold, just like this one is over here. So now, once you have this, what you're going to go ahead and do is take your glitter gold and you're going to pull it through the first 3 loops on your hook, which should be your burgundy, gold, burgundy. So pull all 3 loops on. And then before you close, lift that gold and reattach. And then you're going to go ahead and slide this down to the other end of your hook and do the same thing. Take your gold, pull it through the first 3 loops, and lift the center one, and then reattach. So now you should have 6 glitter gold loops on your hook. And what we're now going to do is take our burgundy, pull the first band, or pull your burgundy band through the first 2 loops, and just reattach. And then you can slide this down to the other end of your hook, taking your other Egyptian band, pull it through the first 2 loops, and reattach. So now you should have something like this. And then what you're going to do is take your gold, pull it through the first 5 loops, lift just the outer burgundy, rearrange, and then close it. And now you should have 4 loops on your hook, and what you're going to go ahead and do is take a a glitter gold band, and pull all 4 of these loops onto it. And this is going to be the start of your next section. So I understand that it's probably a bit complicated to just do and remember, so I'm going to do this a couple more times with you guys. But this is what the first section looks like, and you can use as many sections as you need. I think I used 8 for this bracelet here, so I'm going to go ahead and make probably 2 more with you guys. So for each section, I know for sure you need 6 of these burgundy bands, but I'm not sure how many of the gold. I haven't counted, so I'm just going to kind of lay these out. So again, take your first Egyptian band through the gold, and then put that gold back on your hook, flip the burgundy over the end, and then reattach. Take your gold, my hands are getting really glittery, take your gold and pull it through the first burgundy loop, and then reattach, and then take another burgundy, pull it through the first 3 loops, and then lift the center or the second loop and reattach. So now you should have something like this. You're going to go ahead and slide this down to the other end and repeat the same thing. So take your burgundy, pull it through that first glitter gold band, and then put it back on, flip it over the end of your hook, and reattach. Now take your gold and pull it through just that first band, and then reattach. And then take your burgundy, pull it through the first 3 loops, and lift the second one, or the center one. And now you should have the same thing on both sides. And then what you're going to do is take your gold, and you're going to pull it through the first 5 loops on your hook. Just leave this burgundy one on. Then you're going to lift these 2 inner burgundy bands, and you're going to lift this outermost burgundy band as well, and reattach. Then you're going to make sure that this inside burgundy gets pulled out to the outside, because that's what it looks like on this side. And then what you're going to do is take a gold, and you're going to pull it through the first 3 loops here, and then you're going to lift the second or the center one and reattach, and then push this down to the other end of your hook, and take another gold, pull it through the first 3 loops, and lift the gold or the center one. And then what you're going to do is, once you have these 6 gold loops on your hook, is you're going to take your burgundy and pull it through the first 3, the first 2, I'm getting confused, the first 2 loops, and then switch it to the other end and pull this burgundy through the first 2 loops, so nothing special on that step. You're now going to take your gold, and you're going to pull it through the first 5 loops. You're going to leave this one on your hook, and you're just going to pick up that outermost burgundy as well, and then rearrange. So now you should have 4 loops. Take your gold and pull it through those last 4 loops, and reattach. So this is the start of your next section, and this is just what it looks like. And I'm going to show you one last time. So I'm going to go ahead and take 6 of these. Take your first one, pull it through that first gold, pick it back up, and flip it over, and reattach that. Take your gold, pull it through just that first loop, and reattach. And then take your burgundy again, pull it through the first 3 loops, and lift the center one, and then reattach that. So once you do that on one side, what you're going to do is pull this over to the other side, or flip it around, and then take another burgundy band, pull it through the first gold, and then put that gold back on, flip the burgundy over the hook, and then reattach. Take a gold through the first burgundy, and then take your burgundy again, pull it through the first 3, lift the center, and reattach. Now take a gold, pull it through the first 5 loops, and then you're going to lift these 2 center burgundy and this outermost burgundy and reattach, and then rearrange that burgundy so it's on the outside again. Now take 2 of your glitter gold here, pull the first one through the first 3 loops, lift the center one, reattach, and slide to the other end of your hook. Pull this gold through the first 3 loops, lift the center one, and reattach. What I just realized now is you could actually do this next step here and the previous step all in one switch of your hook, but that's okay. You're going to take your burgundy and pull it through the first 2 loops here, and then switch it to the other end again, and pull your burgundy through the first 2 loops. So what I mean by you could do it in one switch of your hook is just you could pull the gold through and lift the center, and then pull the burgundy through here, and then switch it and do the same thing on the other side. But I switched it twice, but that's alright. You can do that for the rest of them, or if you've already figured out, then that's good. You're going to take your gold and then pull it through the first 5 loops, lift that outermost burgundy back onto your hook, and I actually just ran out of glitter gold bands, but I have some over here, which is a good thing I left my case open. So you're going to take your last gold band and pull it through all 4, reattach, and then once this is long enough for your wrist, you'll just attach your C-clip here, and that will do it. So, yeah, this is awesome. I really like this design, and I know it is a bit complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it should be pretty easy. So, go ahead and make that, and yeah, that's going to be it for this tutorial. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have my Instagram name in the description box below if you want to check it out. I always post my original designs there before I post them here on YouTube, just to make sure they are original and all that fun stuff. So if you do want a sneak preview of what I'm going to be posting here on YouTube, you can go ahead and check that out. And that's all I'm going to have for this video, so I hope to see you next time.